Hello, hello, and welcome back to another recommendation week where I'm going through a few comics that I've read and giving out my recommendations for them. But as usual, let's get right into it. So, first up, we actually have a new one. It is Mask, issue number one. So Mask has finally came here to the Skybound Energon universe. So I think this first issue wasn't too bad. The writing's done by Dan Waters and art by Pi Par Par over here. And honestly, all in all, I think it was just a decent comic. I don't think there was much to it going through this one. We get to see Matt Tracker and General Flag. They get to have a conversation, and it's really just the beginning of Mask. So how they are starting out as everything. So all in all, I don't think it's too bad. And so, like I said, this is just their first issue. So I'm interested in seeing of how far they're going to go. And see if they're going to have more interactions with the Joes and the Transformers. Mask issue number one. Next up, we actually have Ghost Peppers, issue number 12. Now, the writing is done by Ludo Luabai, and I believe he's also the artist, as you can see right here. He's the writer and the artist. We have, Andrea Lucas is only the colorist. So I think this issue was actually pretty good. I think it's actually one of their slower ones for the entire series. It's really as having a rampage. We're going through more of the backstory, some of the backstory of why they're allowing this to all happen, and we get to just really see more of the action that's going on. I think the art was pretty good. So all in all, a decent one. Not a super strong recommend, but a good one all in all. This is Ghost Peppers issue number 12. Next up, we actually have Green Lantern Corps issue 17. Now, I've been reading Green Lantern Corps, or this in particular series, for since really since the start of it, since Jeremy Adams. Haven't been too much of a fan of this series. I didn't think it was really all that good, but in this issue with this whole Guy Gardner stuff, I think it was really, really done really well. Now, um, this is actually done by, I believe, Joe Hampton is the writer, and yep, here we go. Sorry, Morgan Hampton is the writer, and with Fredno Parson, and we have Claire Albert on art. But I think this was a really done Goodwill issue. I actually had a lot of fun reading this one. We get to we get to see Guy Gardner. We get to see him grow up some little more, and that's always good to see a good Guy Gardner issue. So definitely worth checking out. I think this was really good, and I'm actually am curious of where they're going next with this. All right. Oh, that was Green Lantern Corps issue number 17. Now we have Red Sonja issue number 2. So I've been liking Red Sonja. The writing's done by Roy McConville and art by Pablo Di Bonis. So this is really good. I think this issue was just as good as the last issue. If not, honestly, I thought it was better. So we get to see some good action. Sonia and the girl that they were with escape. We unfortunately lose one of our members in this one, so that or we get to see the aftermath after losing that member. We have a little backstory about him, and she's going to carry, or Sonia is going to carry on keeping the child to help with the magic with the girl. So um, they do get out. They do get out of that castle, and they end up going to another castle, and they run into another ongoing issue. So I think this issue was done really good. Definitely worth checking out. Red Sonja, the Sea Devil with the Sword, issue number 2. Really good episode or ish comic. Sorry, said episode. Next up, we actually have Emperor Aquaman, issue number 18. Now, the writing's done by Jeremy Adams, and the art is actually done by Pablo. Oh, can't see that part. Vinelli. Pablo Vinelli. So, this is a very good issue. So, we get to see what happened to Hal Jordan from the last Green Lantern issue, and we see where he got actually teleported to is by these people that are trying to capture him, and Emperor Aquaman also has gotten captured. Or just say Aquaman. Aquaman has also gotten captured. Green Lantern ends up getting free, and we get to see Aquaman getting showing more and more of his powers. And I think his powers and what they're doing with him is really cool. Very, very definitely good to go through. We find out that both Aquaman and Hal Jordan, they're both hearing like a similar calling, like how the call for Aquaman is the all blue. Hal is also getting a call, so that's why they're on this adventure. Or well, Aquaman's really opening up the doors. He ends up going back to one of the places he did free before, and now he's seeing if their alliances are still working or if they're actually trying to betray them, which unfortunately doesn't really end well for all. I mean, the battle ends well for Aquaman, but is trying to get all these relationships and all this other stuff with other kingdoms and stuff connected through All Blue. That is turned out to be a real tough thing for our man Aquaman. But all in all, definitely very good issue. I think Emperor Aquaman is definitely one to be checking out. This is issue number 18. So next up, we actually have a personal favorite. Really good, loving it. Ben 10, issue number 2. Now, the writing's done by Joe. We actually have a few people over here. Joe Casey, Stephen T. Seagal, Joe Kelly, and Duncan Ryle. I'm sorry for this last name. I don't know how to pronounce that. But obviously we have Robert Carey on art. So loving the art, loving everything we do. We get to see more and more of the meat, or more and more of the or things that Ben 10 can turn into. I've been loving this. This has been really fun. Only 2 issues in, and I can't wait for the next one. This is a really great one. Of course, to get more background, if you watch the show, so you pretty much know everything and all the characters, but so nothing's really too surprising. It's just really fun to actually read it. I think the art and how they're writing it is doing the show justice. So really, really good on this one. Definitely worth checking out. Oh, I got a little ad. Of course, we get our main man Cannonball. So we always gotta love some good Cannonball action. This is Ben 10, issue number 2. All right, next up we have TMNT, issue 19. So as we've seen from the last event, oh sorry, excuse me, the writing is done by G Yu Yang, and the art is done by Feral Pay. So as we've seen from the last issue, uh, oh, say that. So as we've seen from the last issue, everything, most of the problems are solved. Now the entire family is back together. So it's a very wholesome issue. She's realizing that she shouldn't be staying because she's supposed to be watching the tree, but her time being away has actually damaged the tree. So she's actually stuck on Earth now, or stuck on the mortal realm for them. So and they're going to help passing of some more ghosts. So I think this is really good, and we're starting to see our next how the next stuff is about to start going. There's going to be some more problems. I've been loving this TMNT. Really, has been really good. So I mean, we get the whole family back. We finally get Splinter's back. Got, of course, the 4 Teenage Turtles, And then now we got the mom. So we got the complete family set. So this is awesome. Very good. People are trying to capture Splinter because maybe he still has a connection back to the realm of the dead. I'm not too sure why they want to capture him, but they are trying to take him alive. But so I guess some people are curious. Casey's curious because he's trying to understand of how Splinter and his mom, or Splinter and the Turtles' mom, is back because he also lost family. He's also looking to get back. So it's very good issue. Very I like how what they're doing with all the characters. So definitely worth checking out. This is TMNT issue number 19. Now, next up, this issue has or this series has been going really good, and I've been loving every moment of it. And it is Fury of the Firestorm, issue number 3. Now the writing's done by Jeff Lemire, and the art is actually done by Rafael de la Torre. So ve- so good. I've been liking this issue. I've been liking how they're working with this character. I love this whole Justice League fighting some of the Justice League members fighting the Firestorm. And oh my gosh, Firestorm is a very dangerous opponent to have as it's been going so well. So definitely worth checking out. Definitely a very good run of this. Uh, as far as I know, it's still extended to 9 issues, so definitely worth picking up. And I mean, Firestorm just sat there, beat everyone, and we got Firehawk still looking for the other half because we found out that they aren't, because it's supposed to be 2 people inside, the doctor and the boy, but the boy actually kicked out the doctor. So and now we have Fire Hawk, I believe that's her name, Fire Hawk, the girl down here, looking for the doctor. But how are they gonna stop this madman from destroying everything? Who knows? But this has been going really well. Very good. Very good story. So Doctor Professor Stein, that's what his name. I was looking for his name, Professor Stein. So definitely good, worth checking out. And Ronald is the other guy. So Ronald's the one. Ronald is currently the only one inside the firestorm, and he kicked out Dr. Stein. And Ronald wants nothing to do with him. But how will they get it back together and fix all this? I hope we don't know yet, but we still got a few more issues to go through to find out how they're gonna fix all of this. Very good story going far so far. Definitely a highly recommend Fury of the Firestorm, issue number 3. Now our last one and my pick of the week. I mean, we've been waiting a month for this, and I am overly happy that we finally get it. Now this is the finale of this arc, and it has been doing really good. I've been loving this. Obviously, we should already know what I'm talking about, and it is Space Ghost issue number 12. So, volume 2, issue number 12. David Pepos is writing, Jonathan Lau on art. So, we, the finale of the Time Master and everything going on. So, it's such a good one. So, Space Vector, Jan and Jace, they're going around getting more allies to fight off the Time Master. The Time Master captured Space Ghost because remember in the last issue, after Space Ghost beat up all those people, he ends up getting sneak attacked by the Time Master. So cheesy, but hey, Space Ghost got his revenge back. Very good issue. Loving the art, loving everything about this comic series. Now, we're going to be getting another issue. I can't show too much because it spoils a very important thing. So, can't show too much. Well, I've been loving it. But we are getting a Space Ghost annual issue coming up. I can't wait. And we're going to be getting another issue coming up after this. Can't say what it is because, like I said, it will spoil some stuff. So really, really, really good run. Space Ghost Volume 2, but issue 12. Very so good. This has been an amazing run, and I have been loving every second of it. It I can't get enough of Space Ghost. But those were my comics that or a few other comics that I read, and these are the ones that I do recommend everyone else checking out. Definitely worth it. But as usual, if you have any comics that you will want to recommend, definitely drop them down in the comments below. But as usual though, have a good one. Be well, stay safe. Oh man, I I messed that up. Oh well. Oh, you guys know what I mean. Have a good one. Thank you.